Oh my God, I'm not ready.
We are live. Hi guys. I'm not going to go through my whole spiel for those of you who don't know me. Y'all should know me by now. So yeah, welcome to the live chat. We're having a Q&A session, and in about 30 minutes or so, we're going to draw a winner. I've got names in both boxes. We're going to draw one name out of each box, and that's who wins. So yeah, like we've got some really cool guests with us today, and in 2 minutes or so, we're going to draw a winner. I've got boxes. We're going to draw one name out of each box, and really, that's who wins. So yeah, like we got some really cool guests today, and maybe me. Yeah. I've got boxes. We're going to draw one name out of each box. No, it's not me. Who wins? So yeah, like we got some really cool guests today. Okay. Anyway, maybe me. Yeah. All right. So we've got some, like I said, we've got some really cool guests with us today, and I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves. So we're going to start with James King. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is James. I'm with Kingsfine Woodworking. It's ought to be a lot of fun today. Once we get started here, after we introduce everybody, we're going to take questions, whatever you guys want. And I guess next I'm going to hand it over to Mel Morris. He can introduce himself. Hi, everybody. Hi. My name is James. I'm with Kingsfine Woodworking.
I'm Mel Morris. I know some stuff about wood, so I'm here to talk to you about wood. So I'm Mel. Jimmy can go next.
Hi, I'm Shogun Jimi, and just like Mel, I like to polish my wood. I go off to Shaun. Let's introduce Shaun.
Hey, I'm Shaun Smithson with Smithson Creations, and new to woodworking. And so go to JP.
That is not Shaun Smith, and he does not have a goatee. That's weird.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm JP from Foxhall Woodworks. I'm semi-new to woodworking, and I do YouTube videos.
What? That's fancy.
I know, right?
JP's so fancy.
All right, just for you guys that don't know, we're all actually a bunch of really good friends, and we like to have a good time. So this may get a little convoluted here and there.
No convolution.
Where's Barbara at? Somebody go wake her up.
She may be watching. Who knows? Okay, right. So if anybody has any questions, pop them in the chat, because we weren't able to actually field any questions on Facebook like we wanted to do, and we'll be more than happy. Oh, hi, I don't know your actual name, but T Squared Woodworks from Toledo. Cool. The band hammer. There you go.
Toledo.
Wait, how do I see who's in the chat?
Oh, you have to go into YouTube and
okay.
There. But make sure your sound's muted, because otherwise it'll get reverb.
Here we got Dennis in there. Ace says hi. Orlan from our group, he's in there.
Yep.
T Squared Woodworks, he's in there.
Hi.
Nice. Hi, Orlan. So yeah, I have a question from Orlan. Actually, I have two questions. I'm going to ask one of them right now. So the first question he wants to know is, what are a few of the upcoming projects, like a list to look forward to? Well, I don't know exactly who he was asking that to. Probably me or James one, because we're the ones that are the most active. Well, maybe Jimmy too. I don't know. But for me, I've got a couple of secret ones that I'm not going to tell anybody about. One of them's an epoxy project. No, it's not a river table.
It's totally a river table.
It's coasters in the style of river table.
Wow.
It's exactly a miniature river table.
Thanks,
without legs.
All right, yeah. So since they're going to blurt it out, yeah, I'm gonna make coasters, river table style coasters. It's something I looked at and hasn't been done. I'm going to get those done. I also have the wine rack, obviously. I'm still trying to get that finished. James and his family helped me get some dowels made, and Mel helped me get back on track after a problem that I had. And yeah, I've got another project that I'm going to be doing probably here in the next few days for a member in our community, in our group. or their Facebook group. I'm sure a lot of you saw his dog passed away, and he has asked me to make the urn, and James is going to help me get that made, and we're going to do it right. So that's pretty much what I've got coming up, because then I've got to go to South Carolina for a week and a half. Then I'll be back. So, James.
Yeah, for upcoming, I guess John in the chat room there asked when the next 101 videos are coming out. I have to apologize to everybody for that. We put a mallet sale up last month, and it just overwhelmed us. We thought we might get 25 or, if we're lucky, 50 orders, and it turns out there are over 200, and so we had to get all those out before I could jump back on videos, because all those customers have paid for those things and they don't want to wait. But at any rate, we are done with those, and so we've had a couple of stragglers there, 2 or 3 that needed some correction, but we were essentially done with those. We are back to videos now. We did a full day of video work today, and I think the next video 101 is going to be out in a day or 2. The one after that will follow in about 3 days. I just have to edit it. It's already been filmed, and you should be able to stay on track from that point forward. We do have a bunch of other build projects coming up. Nothing super special. Just some projects for outdoors, and a computer desk, I guess, is coming on here pretty quick. And I think we have a farmhouse table in the works, but nothing major right now.
Jimmy, you got anything coming up?
I have a pretty elaborate coffee table build, but I also have 3 videos that I have in the can ready to air. I just got to edit 2 of them. So, lots of projects.
Are there skulls in them?
No.
Oh, come on, man.
I know. I got cool dragon on 2 of them, though. So.
Ooh, yeah, that'll work. I like dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, you got anything? I know you're doing the boxes. You got anything else coming up besides that? John?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now
Shaun.
I'm working on my first box, so with ambrosia maple and African mahogany on the bottom, and the splines I'm going to do with East Indian rosewood. So it's going to look pretty nice.
Cool. And JP's just getting started on his YouTube channel. You got anything that you're working on right now?
Oh yeah, I'm learning the interworkings of the YouTuber.
There you go.
Yes, I have filmed a first person of a new console media table that's going on our back porch, and of course these guys have already seen it. So I'm starting the build process tomorrow, hopefully, if my wife doesn't make me do other things.
Mel, are you doing the bloom thing?
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing some bloom tutorials for the bloom cabinet hardware, the slides and the hinges, and I have a different way of doing it than the instructions call out. So my way's better, but that's just because I do it that way. You can do it however you want. You can measure if you want to, but I don't like measuring, so I don't do it that way. I also have a fairly complex dining table coming up that I've been threatening to do a video on. I don't know how much of a video I'm going to do. I've already started the templates for the half-sized prototype, but maybe I'll start videoing just so these guys can get off my back. And then, it'll be fun. So, yeah.
All right. Well, before I ask the second question from Orland, T-Bach in the chat would like for you guys to link your YouTube channels.
Yeah, so everybody, all you guys may not be able to put the link there, but if you just make a comment, then all they have to do is hover over your name and they'll get the link. So it doesn't always let people put links there, but if you guys just make a comment, if everybody in the chat here makes a comment.
And I'll also make sure I go in and put all their channels in the description as well. I've already got our information in there, but I'll get theirs added to it as well. So
actually, you have to hover your mouse over that person and click on the little 3 dots to the right of their name.
There you go. Okay.
Dots.
So YouTube channel.
All right. So Tommy, T Squared Woodworks. Fun question. If you had to get rid of one of these tools forever, which would it be? Table saw, any power drills or impact drivers, or any power saving?
Well, that's an easy one for me.
Yeah.
I'd get rid of the table saw.
Okay, why?
99% of what I build, I can do with a bandsaw, joiner, and planer, and I don't need a table saw. I only use a table saw for doing sheet good work for the most part, and I can substitute track saws for that. But
Good point.
Good point.
Yeah.
And you have a felder, so you can pretty much build anything with that.
yeah, I can joint and plane damn near whatever I want and not have a problem. But yeah,
Surprised you can't do a glue up with it.
you could probably use it as a clamp if you stuck the wood under the planer. And
See, there you go.
yeah, I wouldn't do that to it though. It's an expensive clamp.
For me, I'd have to say either it'd be a toss-up between the table saw and the power sanders. I mean, I can sand by hand if I have to, and pretty much for the same reasons that Mel just said with the table saw. Although I love my table saw, and I won't give it up unless someone forces me to. But yeah, that's me.
Well, Tommy, I don't think your question's a fun question, and I'm not going to answer it.
Oh.
I'll give it my handsaw.
Yeah, me too. I'd have to find it first. I don't know where it is. It's probably in the backyard getting rust, but I'll find it and I'll give it up.
I'd actually probably give up an impact driver and keep the drill driver because the rigid brushless has 3 settings on it.
And Sean's not going to ask the question either from what I can see on his face.
No, I was saying the same thing. Is
Same thing.
the impact I could do without that and have a hammer drill.
Yeah.
Like he has.
And JP's shameless plug there.
Or I could get rid of the drill because I'm pretty handy with the impact.
Yeah.
Without stripping stuff. So.
Or you can get rid of your joiner and give it to me because you don't need it.
Absolutely not.
All right. Anyway, I can't. Second question.
What is all that noise, JP? JP, we are on television, sir.
No, we are on interwebs.
Okay. So Orlin would like to know, how can I live with a man who has such gorgeous hair?
Actually,
Maybelline.
Oh, glorious hair.
he literally
asked that. I think that was referring to Jimmy.
Your hair is very flowy.
It is, isn't it? I don't know why it is.
Do you use Pantene Plus?
No. Swap for men. Thank you very much.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe you should use L'Oreal because you're worth it.
Yeah, you totally rinse and repeat too.
Thank you so much. Okay. Anybody else question anything in here yet?
No.
I think we only got like 20 people. 17.
There you go.
All right. Well, Kat had a question she wanted to ask everybody. Well, actually, before I ask any more questions, I want to get this out of the way. Part of the reason I wanted to do this live with these guys is because every single person here has, in one way or another, influenced me in this. And I know that hitting 232 subscribers is not that big a deal in the real world, but to me, it's huge. All right, because when I first started this, I'm not an outgoing person. James likes to tell everybody I have charisma, and I don't know where he gets that from.
Your hair. Your hair has charisma.
Your hair is charisma.
But yeah, I mean, they've all influenced me in one way or another. So 232 subscribers is a huge deal because I honestly never thought I'd be doing this, much less having 232 strangers actually like what I'm doing. So yeah, to me it's huge. So I wanted to bring them all together and publicly say thank you for everything that you guys have done. You guys have supported me, you guys have encouraged me, and you've all been there. when I needed you through this, you've been there for me. And my biggest supporter, of course, is this woman right here. And yeah, so that's why I wanted to do this. And luckily they all agreed. And so again, thank you guys.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Happy to help out however I can.
I'm here just to break stuff, so
you
I'll
go.
lend my support as best I can.
There you go.
Not to do.
And Kat's sitting there looking at Mike like, what do you want?
Yeah.
I want JP to move to Colorado so that we can all get together.
I told him to go ahead and do it.
Well, I'm planning on coming in April for vacation.
Cool. She's trying to get him a job.
We'll have to have a meetup here.
Yeah.
Totally.
Hey, so John Augustin sent me a question. One time I talked about wanting a drum sander. Which one do you like? So, John, I did get a drum sander actually just the other day. I wanted to originally get the Grizzly 37-inch. It's probably a good thing I didn't because it's too big for my shop, I think. I ended up getting a Supermax 24-inch drum sander, and that thing is just a beast. And I really haven't had a chance to put it into practice yet, but I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, this Supermaxes are really nice.
Yeah, there's someone else selling one. They posted it up in the group.
Yeah, that's
what, $1,200.
yeah, Dan. Yeah, that's the one that I actually sold Dan that one earlier this year.
Oh, okay.
He needs room in his shop, so he's selling it.
Right.
I told him he could just bring it back here and park it, but
Yeah, was yours a double drum that you got rid of?
No, that was just the 1938.
Oh, okay,
So
right.
That's a single, yeah.
Right.
But it's still a really nice thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I did end up
Especially for
getting
the size.
I got the double drum. It seemed I just got such a good deal on it. I couldn't pass it up. And
Yeah.
I thought, let me start with that. And if I love it, I may try for something bigger. But after seeing that thing in my shop, I don't think I can put anything bigger.
Well, that's part of why I sold it. I can always just buy a bigger one.
Right.
And because I have a lot more room than I used to have now. So I really want a wide belt. But,
Yeah.
another thing I don't need.
Those are a beast.
Okay, so Kat wanted to ask everybody, why woodworking? Why did you choose to do woodworking?
I wanted to be famous. No, that's not it. I was working at a place as a machinist, and I also played guitar, which is a fun combination. But anyway, I needed a new guitar, so I decided to make one. So I needed to get all the wood stuff and figure it out. And I figured, hey, if I can make something out of metal, wood can't be that darn hard. And it wasn't. So I kind of stuck with it and progressed to more intricate projects. And here I am with varying degrees of investment in tools and time, and trying to learn all this stuff and get better, and trying to figure out what the next big thing is. So,
Okay. For me, it was, well, you know this, but I guess everybody else doesn't. For me, it's a lot of things. I mean, my dad had a garage shop, and he figured out how to do a lot of things, and there's a couple things that I still haven't figured out that he could do. And I kind of got into it and kind of went from there, and I had been doing it on and off. And then as I got older and I went to college, I became an engineer. And for me, woodworking gave me a break from dealing with all of that. And I could come home and I could take something and make something out of it. I mean, I did models, I did woodworking, a lot of different things. And then here recently, this biggest push, I was a stay-at-home dad for a few years. And as the boys got older, I needed something to occupy my time. And I decided I would just get back into woodworking, and we decided to start our own business. And it just kind of went from there, and we're still working on growing. So, yeah. Anybody else?
I guess I'll go. I have, I don't know why I started woodworking. I just always like to be productive and build things, but I took some shop classes in, I think, middle school, actually. And then I kind of didn't do much for a while. Did a little bit with a friend in high school. And then as soon as I got married, my father-in-law, he was an engineer, actually, and he had a wood shop. And so he's the one that kind of got me a lot more motivated and interested in it. And it's just something that I've kind of always done. I've been able to make money with it, on and off. It started probably end of 85 or beginning of 86. It's something I've just always been able to make money at and always had a lot of fun with. I went to school to be a chemist, and teaching organic chemistry, that's kind of been my thing. But I always come back to woodworking. It's a lot of fun. I remember watching all the new Yankee episodes as I was growing up and trying to build a variety of those things. I think I've seen every episode during its original run for the last 30 whatever years when it was on live. But yeah, just something I've always done. I don't think it was a conscious choice. It was just kind of fun. I got into it and stuck with it.
All right, I guess we'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, basically my grandfather and my father used to do stuff all the time. And then after my dad passed, I came back after the funeral and decided that I wanted to build something, and I instantly fell in love with it. And I mean, if I could sleep out here, I would. So, and that's how much I like working and being in the garage, working with wood and making stuff. It's fun. But that's it. My first project I did a good job and liked it. So, and been learning a lot more and getting better. So it's, and this group of guys here, everybody's in some way or another has helped me improve. So it's been a lot. It's been fun. And I don't know, it's kept me going.
Well, since all the way to Jimmy, you want to go?
Yeah, my origin story, if you will, is fairly simple. My dad built houses, and then also on the side, he owned like several properties, so he was a landlord. Every time people would move out, we'd have to go in and do the construction crew. So that's how I was introduced to a lot of the tools and stuff like that. And then somewhere in mid-high school or something like that, I built me a CD case with his tools. And then when I got married, I made us a coffee table, and I had no idea what I was doing. And then somewhere in the middle of the break, as I read a lot of philosophy, and what they really talked about was the philosophers were talking about the men that they really appreciated was the people who did stuff with their hands and really created things, whether if it was constructional or just artistic. And then I just started watching some YouTube videos, and next thing you know, I just kind of thought I could just do what they were doing. And I ended up building a garage in my backyard, and now here I am. I work out in the garage probably like five days a week or so.
Cool.
So.
All right, JP.
Hey, you threw me off guard. Sorry.
We want to know what got you started in woodworking.
Pizza.
Definitely pizza. I've always been around woodworking. My dad was into it. My uncles are both master carpenters, so I've always been around it. And since college, I've always had apartment or a townhome or a trailer. And so me and my wife bought a house with a 600 square foot detached garage, so I started getting back into it and started watching James on YouTube. Now I'm a master.
Yeah. Okay.
How much glue do you use?
Not enough.
Okay, so John Augustison asked, Mike, what do you do in the winter as your shop is outside? Well, I live in Colorado, so it's a little bit different. Yeah, we get cold, we get snow. Obviously, when it's snowing, I can't work, but I have a barrel heater, and that's part of why I have the setup that I have. I mean, I could just go with just the canopies, and I'd be good other than the afternoon sun coming in from the west onto the porch. But when I put the tarps up, it actually helps keep the heat in. And our average temp in Colorado Springs in the winter is high anyway, is around 38 to 42. So I have a lot of days during the summer or winter that I can actually work. And yeah, it works out really well. I mean, I think I have more down days in the summer because of the heat versus the winter because of the snow and the cold. But this year may be different because last year we hardly got any snow. This year we may get pounded. Who knows? It is Colorado after all.
Plus, in the springs, you guys get a lot more wind, right?
Yeah, we get a lot of wind. When we get the Chinook winds, you know, where you get two fronts that collide together and then just all drops down on top of you. Bye, Shaun. Yeah, and plus where we're at, we're on the west side of Colorado Springs, so we get a lot of the backdraft from winds blowing from the east. They'll hit Pikes Peak and actually double back over on top of us. So yeah, we get a lot of wind. So
I just go out in the shop and just tough it out. Put on my dust mask and bundle up with a sweater.
I try
to get a big fluffy sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just turned the heater up a couple of degrees.
You need a Green Bay toboggan.
Hey, there you go. I have one, actually.
I need one. Hey, Cat, I need one. Just let you know.
Kevin wants to know if you have a nice piece of burl. Do you have anybody work with burl? Something I don't do much.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's talking about the boxes or what.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be a burl box.
One of
That'd be something.
I have a few burls, bulb lengths to turn. I haven't touched them yet.
Nice.
So they're kind of drying. I might wait to stabilize them, actually.
Yeah. I got one for my birthday from Charlie Kasurek from Jackbench Woodworking.
Jackbench,
but haven't done anything with it yet.
They also look good on the shelf.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where mine is.
We have a bar in Birmingham called the Burley Earl. Does that work?
Yeah.
Same
That
thing.
works. Yep.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
My
all
favorite
I got.
burl came from Heath Knuckles that I have.
Nice.
Cool.
Happy Burl Day.
Jamie asked, S225 good for an older 14-inch Delta bandsaw? Looks like it's in good shape.
It's $225.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that is? 225 good for? I don't know much about Delta bandsaws.
They're all the same.
Yeah, true.
All of them based off that same Delta design are pretty much the same bandsaw. Just make sure the thing runs and I don't know.
Make sure the table's level.
Slice some wood for it. Yeah.
Yeah, if the wheels are balanced, I mean, I would try it out first and see, but it's probably a good deal.
Okay. Yeah. So Dennis Johnson asked, what's your opinions on saw blade? Being new to woodworking, would it be worth putting an expensive blade on a cheaper skill brand saw, table saw, or should I put it into blades for my new Grizzly bandsaw?
Well, I think, in my opinion, blades make the tool. You know, you can a quality blade on, you know, as long as you can tune your tool up, a quality blade makes all the difference in the world. But bandsaw blades are traditionally pretty cheap. Table saw blades cost a lot more money. You can get a good bandsaw blade for, you know, I mean, depends on the size of your bandsaw, but $20, you know.
Right.
Whereas a good table saw blade is going to cost you over $100. So, you know, probably whatever in my opinion, whatever he uses the most is where I'd put the money.
Being in my opinion, I kind of agree with James for the most part. Being a new woodworker, you're going to find yourself probably using the table saw more. So I would probably put my money into that blade first, and then get the bandsaw blade after that, because like you said, bandsaw blades are a good bit cheaper than the table saw blades. That's easy to get.
And you can also go with the Diablo blades, but you know the Forest Woodworking blades are obviously the best. I see James shaking his head, but you know you're into woodworking and you just started and you don't want to invest in that. I would go with the Diablo blade.
I'd say it depends on what you're doing. I mean, we started this conversation off by saying that get rid of my table saw first if I had to get rid of one of my major tools. So I do everything I could to make the bandsaw work the best for me.
All right.
Well, it depends on what you're doing, you know. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're going to be making a lot of things with intricate curves and whatnot, then yeah, obviously you want to go with the bandsaw first, but it just depends on, like you said.
And do your first
Okay,
drawing?
so yeah, I guess we can do the first drawing now because next question is cats also. So, all right. So, first drawing we're doing is going to be for this box with an eye. What you laughing at, James?
I'm laughing at Jimmy's face. he was so excited to see that you're hitting the drawing now. He's hoping he's going to win. See.
Okay, before I say anything else about the drawing, none of these guys are in the drawing because every one of them knows that if they asked me to make them one of these, I would. So, at any rate,
all right, can I have a box?
What?
What if I didn't ask you to make us one? Can you still give us one? Or
Yeah,
still be in the drawing?
yeah.
You can do. Lord have mercy. I told you it was going to get convoluted in here. All right, so yeah, this is the first one we're giving away. If you guys remember from the video, the one that has, like Cat calls it, the eye. So I've got everybody's name on a little piece of paper in there, and mix them up, and then Cat's going to draw the name out.
Oh, don't look at it, Cat.
Can't look at it. Right, is that only one?
I have no idea. I'm not looking
All
at
right.
it.
I've never seen two people more scared of paper in my life.
Really?
Chris Griego? It's like who
yeah,
it is.
Griego. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. So. I'm not looking at it.
Two people more scared of paper in my life.
Really? Anyway, Chris Griego, get in touch with me. I've got my email down in the link. Get in touch with me however you can, and send me your details, and I will get it shipped off to you. And yeah, I'll give you a week to get in touch with me. Yeah, after that, I will probably have to draw someone else to win. So, all right, yeah, there's the first one. So we got another question. Oh, I saw something.
Aces High wants to know. He tells his friends and family that he's a new woodworker. In your opinion, when do you become a woodworker and drop the new part?
Never. I think I said this in one of my videos a while back. If I'm not in the shop learning something new, then I'm wasting my day. That's my happiest moment is when I'm in the shop and I'm challenging myself and I'm learning something new. So, in all honesty, I'm always a new woodworker. I mean, if you're new to woodworking, that's a little different than being a new woodworker, in my opinion.
I always tell people that I'm a custom furniture engineer.
Wow.
That's stretching the truth.
Talk about convoluted. This guy's the landscape architect of woodworking over here.
Anybody else have an opinion on that?
I think you can just tell people that you're a woodworker. I don't think that you need to tell everybody how long you've been doing it right off the bat.
No.
And more often than not, I don't tell people that I do woodworking because,
Then they want you to make stuff.
Yeah, for free. Yeah, exactly. Oh, since I know you, you can do something for me for nothing, right?
I should have never told my mother I was getting into woodworking.
Yeah. I didn't get into woodworking so I can make things for free for everybody else. I did it so I can make myself stuff for free.
Okay, well, another question the cat had was, how do you decide what to make? Could you tell me?
Well, yeah,
That's actually a really challenging question.
Right.
Especially when you start doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. What do you make, and then what do you make a video of? And I think you really have to sit down and think about like what is going to be shareable and what is everyone not doing kind of thing. Like one of my first videos that really popped is I took a pin kit from Rockler, and I didn't have a lathe at that point. And with my belt sander, like my strip sander, I turned a pin on that and with that. And on Instructables, it got 40,000 views. I think on YouTube now it's got over 10,000 views.
Wow.
And that was just, ingenuity and, lack of resources all at the same time. So you got to really think about what you're going to do, but really make it interesting and what no one else is doing. I think Jimmy Dresta said, just think about what's sexy, what's going to draw that eye, draw that attention. Izzy Swan talks about it in the way of the pink whale. There was a pink whale on the beach. You could not look away from it. You'd have to see it. You'd get in line to see it. So when you make your projects, it's kind of got to be that way. So.
Good answer.
Yeah, for me it's pretty easy because we get some custom orders pretty much every few days, and so I can just pick and choose what I want to video. But as far as what to build, there's never a shortage. I've got 5 daughters; they all want something at any point in time, and my wife wants something, and so yeah, we have no shortage of what to pick, what to build. But YouTube's definitely a question. I think it was probably about 7 months ago or 8 months ago, longer than that, maybe 10 months ago, I was going to build a river table. And so I bought the slab of walnut for it. And there was one river table on YouTube at the time. And as far as I know, I think it was a Johnny Brooks river table from Crafted Workshop. And I was going to build one. I thought that'd be cool. There's not very many of these. And then I never really got around to it. I had other projects I had to do first. But nowadays, if you look, there's probably 50 or 100 of them out there. So today it would be pointless to make that. So you definitely got to pay attention to what's out there.
And that's a good thing too, because then you made the miter station. Yeah.
Yeah.
In my case, I have a new house, so my goal is to make every single piece of furniture in this house custom made by my own hand. Then I'm going to try to YouTube most of it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So my wife likes she likes custom heirlooms and stuff like that. It's really important to her.
Jamie asked, how much could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
6. 6.
I'm not sure. Never mind. I'm not going there.
We don't have to answer it because woodchucks cannot, in fact, chuck wood. So we're good.
I was going to say 9.
If he tried to chuck my wood stash, he'd probably get shot.
Defer to the scientist.
Well, there's a good answer to his question.
Yeah.
Apparently it's 0.
Okay. So I guess Kat wants me to do that. She wants to walk away is what it is. So, all right, here's the second.
With the stars on right now.
Yeah. So here's the second one.
Second giveaway. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the name of this one?
It doesn't have a name, actually.
So this one's just box.
Yeah.
Box number 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
box 2.
Box dose.
So, one more rule before she does this. Chris, you can't win both boxes. So if she pulls your name out again, we draw again. Fair enough?
You put the name back in there?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
JP Brown, JP Brown, JP Brown, JP Brown, JP Brown, JP
Uh-oh.
Brown.
What?
Yeah.
Mariana Hurley.
Marianne.
That's me.
Yes, Marianne Hurley. You get the second one. I'll give you the same deal. You've got a week to give me your information, and I will get it shipped out to you. So, all right. So, Chris Garrigo and Marianne Hurley.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
So, let's see here. No more questions in there. People are probably going to leave now because they didn't win a box. Oh, no. Wait, before you go. For those of you that did not win, and even if you did win and you won another box, obviously I don't have any more of the curly maple, and I don't think I can get any more. I can try, but I don't think so. I sell these boxes on my website, and there's a link down in the description. For the next week, as of 6 o'clock this evening Mountain Time, I am selling them for 20% off to people who watch this video and who pay attention to what I'm put up on Facebook and whatnot. All you have to do is go to my website, order the box, and put in the discount code of giveaway, and that'll give you 20% off of it. So there's that.
Sweet.
So,
I thought you said you're going to make us a box. I'm confused now.
you asked me to, I will.
Well, your discount code is an extra 20%. You got to pay 20% more.
No, so the 20% off, and then
Yeah.
we have to add 20% on it. So it's just price.
If you want to add 20% to your purchase, use the coupon code JP during checkout.
Do we add a hashtag?
No. The code is JP Chucks Wood.
There you go.
For the discount, no, it's just giveaway. During checkout, there should be a spot there for you to put in a discount code, and you just type in giveaway. There's no hashtag. So, Shogun Jimi won a bonfire. Okay. Anyway. All right, so do you guys have any questions you guys want to ask?
No.
No? Okay, well, Kat had one more question, but
I'm more than willing to help answer any questions, but I don't have any.
Hey, Mel, can you go ahead and show us how to use 360, like from start to finish? Go ahead.
Yeah. Go to my YouTube page, and there is a Fusion 360 for Woodworkers series on there. JP, thank you.
Man, I can't even spell series.
Shaun, Aces High wants to solve your garage door mystery yet.
No.
Hey, you know what? I was thinking about that though. My cousin and out where he lives, he's had his garage door open and close a couple times just spontaneously, and I think someone had a remote that had a similar frequency, and that's what triggered it.
Is it a Chamberlain? Is it a Chamberlain garage door opener?
Liftmaster.
It's the same thing.
Okay. Same thing. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's probably what James just said. Their frequency probably got crossed. Also, your Wi-Fi router can do it too.
Oh, okay.
I turned off a Wi-Fi router in my shop, and my garage door remote started working again.
Okay. Well, it was the one time I didn't put something to block the sensor to keep it from going down or up.
Yeah.
The one time I don't do it, it happens.
Well, I think we've all had to deal with shop disasters. Mel knows, well, all you guys pretty much know about my disaster.
Yeah. But
Yeah, see, what actually was me trying to steal your garage door code. So when you're not there, I'm going to come in your garage and kick your joiner.
yeah. Okay.
So Kat wanted me to show everybody her little mallet. That is her entry for the King's Fine Woodworking Mallet Challenge.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember?
Is that a toothpick?
That's like you ever seen the movie Men in Black? That's the noisy cricket.
Yeah. Check it out. Well, the handle goes all the way through.
That's not a mallet. This is a mallet.
Come on, smash a watermelon like Gallagher did.
Okay, yeah. And speaking of the mallet challenge, James, you want to explain it, or you want me?
Is that the Mortal Kombat dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
That's Shogun's mallet.
I like that.
Or Shao Kahn.
I like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
I guess
you have to make a video of you smashing that watermelon going, Mortal Kombat.
That's a pretty expensive mallet. I don't know.
Finish him.
There you go.
Yeah, if anybody's still out there listening, we have 4 days left on our mallet challenge. If anybody wants to enter one, there's a description on the in the community page. But just take pictures, and you'll get a mention online. If you make a video of it and you're a YouTuber, then we'll put a link to your video online. Maybe it'll help out your channel a little bit. And then we're also going to have a couple of giveaways, I think, for the winners. So it's a challenge just to enter to have fun and get yourself mentioned, and there'll also be a prize at the end of it. So
I'm just hoping to win a back brace for my mallet.
Yeah, that's what you'll need.
Maybe some muscle relaxers or something to help you. Yeah, with the soreness.
All right, I'm going to address this before it gets out of control. T-Bach, I know how it feels to lose. Trust me, to not win, I should say. But honestly, if I could, I would give all 232 of my subscribers a box. But I can't afford it. Sorry. That's just how I am. But like I said, I'm going to have another giveaway of 500 subscribers, and again at 1,000, and so forth and so on. So, just keep entering. That's all I can tell you to do. Just keep entering. So anyway, yeah, people are starting to drop out. We got 12 viewers now.
Yeah, because they didn't win.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if I lose subscribers now too.
So if you go under 200 and go back and rise back up, are you gonna have another giveaway?
I'd have to go below 100, and don't wish that on me.
Okay. I don't. Oh yeah, this is the 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just blew right through it.
Yeah, I decided to do give both boxes away, because my original plan was to actually give one away and sell the other one. But I decided, since I blew through 100 and went over 200 before I got done making the boxes, I just give them both away.
That was very generous, by the way.
Yeah.
Not many people would do that.
No.
Good man, Mike.
What?
You're my boy, Blue.
All right. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the broadcast. I mean, guys, we can stay and talk, chat between the 5 of us if we want, but I'm just gonna go ahead and end the broadcast. All right, T-Bach, you do that. So anyway, yeah. Until next time, guys, happy creating. Is there anything else you guys would like to say before I turn it off?
Goodbye.
I like cupcakes.
I like dragons.
I like
skulls.
mallet. I mean, might have my vote. Maybe I can't say that out loud though.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
All right.
Peace out.